Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Didn't think I was going to vlog, did you? Well, I didn't think I was going to vlog either, but I didn't think I'd actually have time, like I said in my video yesterday. Oh, look at that little cute doggy. But our plans completely changed for the day. So this was the deal. I was going to go to the grocery store last night and get a bunch of stuff to make the grilled cheeses. I had talked about that last night and whatever. But I ended up just wanting to get Jet's Pizza. I was so craving Jet's Pizza and a salad last night that I ended up getting a Jet's Pizza and a salad. And then Alex, he didn't want any Jet's Pizza. He ended up going over to his friend's house. And then they walked to some restaurant. He was like, do you want to go with me? And I was like, they were going to watch movies and stuff. And I just wanted to watch Manifest. And so I was like, no, just go have a good time. So anyway, so they walked to this restaurant, and then they ended up getting food from there and like walking back to his friend's house and watching movies and stuff. He actually got home pretty early last night. So then today I had a hair appointment at like 2:15. So I went, got my hair cut. Hello, hello, hello. After staying up until 5 o'clock in the morning and finishing season 1 of Manifest. So good. I'm now on season 2. Completely obsessed with the show. So anyway, watched season, I watched like, I don't know what, I think it was on episode 13. So 13, 14, 15, 16, and then part of the first episode of season 2. So 4.5 episodes I watched last night. And laid down with Boo Radley for a little bit. So anyway, got my hair cut today. Alex went with, well, obviously Alex drove me to my hair appointment. And so got my hair cut. That was nice. And then Alex, well, I thought I had it out here, but I don't. When I was going to get my hair cut, he goes to the same person that I go to. And he ran to Starbucks and he got us all drinks, which was really nice. And he got me my pumpkin cream cold brew. My hairstylist got a vanilla iced latte, and Alex got a grande blonde Americano. He's the one that kind of got me started on drinking the blonde Americanos. He and Caroline's son, David. So then after that, he was like, babe, what errands do you need to run? Oh, so this was the thing. So we were supposed to go with a group of people to the baseball game downtown today, and I was trying to be a good husband and like participate. And so when Alex asked me, he's like, do you want to go? I was like, sure, I'll go, you know, like, and I like going to the baseball games and you get nachos and a hot pretzel. And it's all about the food to me, right? But as far as watching the baseball, like I could care less. And so he was like, so this week earlier, he was like, are you wanting to go? Because like we have to get the tickets and whatever. And I was like, yeah. So when we woke up today for our hair appointment, I was like, so what's the plan for tonight? And he said, I haven't heard anything from the group. So I don't know that they were supposed to email us the tickets and stuff. And so I was like, so are they going? Are they not going? And he was like, I don't know. And so then by 4 o'clock, when we were like running around doing errands, I was like, have you still not heard anything? I mean, we're supposed to be down there at like 6:30. And he was like, I haven't heard anything yet. He goes, I'm just going to tell him that we don't want to do it. And I was like, that's fine by me. So we went to Fresh Time. I ran in to go get grilled cheese stuff to make grilled cheeses. Because I wanted, well, first of all, I just wanted to make grilled cheeses around here. And, you know, Alex is going to San Diego. And so I wanted to have food here or whatever. I'll probably go to the grocery store again before he leaves. But I wanted to have stuff to make grilled cheeses because I'm like really into this soup and grilled cheese season. And I wanted to use the sandwich maker, and which I know is kind of corny and cheesy, but I really wanted to use it. And so there were like other things that I wanted to buy too to make gourmet cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches, which some of you gave me suggestions on. So anyway, I ended up going in for grilled cheese stuff, and I came out, like I spent $176 at the Fresh Time today. I bought a few things in there to review, but the majority of the things I bought were things just for me to use. I did get a slice of cake, though. Dulce de leche cake. And I got mini banana nut muffins, because I thought those would be really good. Like sitting out here watching a show or something. So then we came home, and Alex is like, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, if we're not going to go to the baseball game, then I'm going to probably film videos. I said I at least want to film a drama video, and I definitely want to do my vlog. And he was like, okay. And I was like, what are you going to do? Well, the other thing was that today was the dog swim from 4 to 6. And we got home about 4:15. And so I said, can you drive past the pool really quick? So when I drove past there, our neighbor, she's the one that's the social chair. She's in charge of the dog swim thing. And so when I got out, it was like she and her husband and like 2 other people, and like one of them only had their dogs. And so there was only one little dog up there. And she was like, bring Boo up here. And even if he doesn't want to get in the pool, he can just like run around for a little bit and stuff. And I really wanted to see, like, I just wanted to try him like swimming to see if he liked it at all. And so, so when we got back here, Alex was like talking to this friend of his on the phone. And I said, babe, if you want to go do something, I said, like, I am totally down to just eat the rest of my pizza or make a gourmet. I have my gourmet grilled cheeses right here, which I'm going to eat in a second. I said, and watch Manifest. Like, go do you if you want to go do something. He was like, are you sure? So his one friend, she had a baby. I think he's about 9 months now. And, so her husband, like, his shifts at work, like, are usually at night. So, he was working tonight. So Alex went over there and, to have dinner with her. But he was like, he'll be home by like 9 or 10 because she goes to bed super early with the baby. She's like followed this book. I don't know what this book is, but like all of our friends that have had kids totally swear by it. And it's like, you put the baby down at a certain time, and then you get up at a certain time, and you do all this kind of stuff, and then it gets like on this structured schedule. Do you guys know about this? Like, I mean, I don't have kids, so obviously I don't know about it, but like all of our kids totally swear by this. But the thing is that she puts him to bed like super early, like super early, and then she goes to bed really early. But like he sleeps, she'll say he sleeps completely through the night. But then she has to get up really early with him too. So, I don't know. But anyway, so she's kind of like, well, this was the people that we went on the couples trip with a couple years ago. This was one of the couples. And, well, the other couple, the husband didn't come. So, this was the couple that came. And I would joke with them because they're morning people. And they're like, well, you're not. And I'm like, no, I'm not a morning person. So anyway, but before Alex left, we walked Boo Radley up there. And at that point, it was just the same people that were sitting up there. And Boo Radley was so funny. Like, he didn't really know what to do. And so we took his little harness off and stuff. And he just was, like, running around the pool and, like, sniffing stuff. And I was kind of worried that he would maybe just like poop right in the middle of the concrete, but he didn't. A fly just landed right on my sandwich, but he didn't. He just kept on like running around and smelling stuff. He was so cute, and Alex was like running after him. And he was like darting and stuff like. And they're like, our neighbors were like, I can't believe he has so much energy for 13. And I was like, I know, it's crazy. I really think it has a lot to do with the new meds. So I got into the pool because I wore my suit. So I got into I think Alex wore his suit too. So I got into the pool, and then Alex like gently put him down on the first step, and he just kind of sat there and he like looked around like he was confused. He didn't understand. But like he stood there on the step for a second, and then like he looked back at me, and I was like, do you want to go for a little bit more? And then he got out of the pool, and then he ran around and he shook off his wetness and all this kind of stuff. We were up there, and my neighbor started singing Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. And then we let him run around for a little bit, and then he kind of kept on going to the edge of the pool. And so Alex was like, well, do you want to try to get in the pool? So I got back in the pool, and I was on like the second or third step. And so we put Boo Radley in like enough where he could stand, but like he could swim a little bit. And it was cute because like Alex was holding him, so he was in the water, but he like real slowly. How do dogs like innately know how to do that? Like, it was the sweetest thing. Like, he only did it for like 5 seconds, but he just kind of started going like this. And it was the cutest little thing. So then we took him out, we towel dried him off, and he ran around, and he played with the other little dog. It's funny because, like, on either side of us, we have big dogs. And Boo Radley, like, he kind of doesn't, like, necessarily, it's not that he doesn't like them, it's that, I don't know, it's like, but with smaller dogs, like I was saying with, like, Sarah's dog, he acts like real scared. And like with his dog up at the pool today, who's like the same size as him, maybe a little bit bigger, it was like one of those King Cavalier dogs or whatever, he he was real timid, but like then he would go up and he would like sniff him and play and stuff like that. So now you have to go over and watch and then I came back and Alex left and I made my drama video, and then I did a review video, which is a totally different review thing that I've reviewed in forever. And I just had her trim my hair today. I was like, I think I might want to grow it out a little bit longer for fall and winter. Not like long, but just a little bit longer. And I said, don't put any product in it because I'm just going to wear my hat and I want it to be soft and smooth. So I want it to be soft and bouncing and behaving. So I did, I reviewed Beats. Not like the music Beats. I reviewed Beats because I love Beats. Caroline loves Beats. And I found these Beats at the grocery store that are called Love Beats. And they come in these little packages. And I don't, I loved Beets growing up, and my mom would get canned Beets. But I don't want to, like, go and get Beets at the grocery store, like, you know, like from the, what's it called, the vegetable section or whatever, and have to, like, peel them and all that kind of stuff. And these are, like, already marinated and everything. I was like, oh my god, these are perfect. So I reviewed them on my review channel. I will let you go find out what I thought, but they were good. And then I was like, I'm going to make these grilled cheese sandwiches. So I made one. Now they don't look real great, okay, but I'm going to eat because this is kind of partly my dinner. So this is the apple and brie one. And then this is the pear and brie one. Oh, little scroll. They are delicious. I won't tell you the deep recipe, so you go watch my video. I got 3 things of brie. I love brie. Somebody on here suggested that I put pears on it. So it's because you suggested it that one side of the sandwich I put pears on. Now, I will tell you, the sandwich maker didn't close all the way. So it's not a fully realized grilled cheese sandwich, but it's good enough. Most of the cheese melted in there. And what do you call it? I put a little sauce in there, a little secret sauce. So good. Currently inside, and I'm just drinking some water with it. Currently inside, I am uploading my drama video, my Peter Does Stuff video, and my review video. And then when this gets done, I'm not going to vlog for a really long time tonight, because I want to hang out with Boo Radley and get these other videos up and stuff like that. But I already talked to Valerie and Tanya today. Did I talk to anybody else? Talked to my stepmom for a long time last night on the phone. Talked to my aunt from Fort Wayne. She called me last night. I feel like I've been checking in with a lot of people lately. Talked to my dad. Who else? My sponsor. Here's this guy that walks, and he I can't figure out his routine. He walks and then he comes back, but I think he's doing full circles now. I go through periods where I don't talk to people for a long time. Not where I don't talk to anybody. I talk to Melissa. I go through long periods, or not long periods, but days in a row, 3 or 4 days in a row where I feel like nobody texts me or nobody calls me, and I don't call or text anybody else really, except for Tanya or my sponsor. And then it's well, Valerie and I talk pretty often. But then it's everybody kind of calls me on within a day or two, and it's everybody that I just mentioned called me within a day or two. I'm not a short talker on the phone, though. Like, I enjoy, like, sitting down and having, like, a long conversation on the phone. Like, that's one of the things I really enjoy. Which I think is why, like, Tanya and I, like, every night, like, that's kind of, like, one of the last things I do to unwind, is that this fly needs to go away. Fly goes by. Is that Tanya and I kind of, like, unwind talking to each other, you know, for, like, a long time on the phone and just kind of, like, breaking down our days or whatever. My sponsor and I are both, like, huge talkers. My stepmom's a big talker. My dad used to be. My dad, as he's gotten older, he doesn't really like to talk on the phone much. And he'll even say, you know, I don't like to talk on the phone. Valerie likes to talk on the phone. Valerie and I kind of keep the same hours, too. I mean, she doesn't stay up as late as I do. But she's definitely not in bed by, like, 10 o'clock at night, you know? And she'll sometimes fall asleep at, like, 10 o'clock at night. And she'll say, hey. And she'll say, oh, I fell asleep. I'm like, girl, me too. I was talking to my neighbor across the street when I was taking my groceries out of Alex's car. She came out to get her mail or something. And I said, I tried to go up to the pool yesterday. I said, and it was locked. Because they had gone up, she and her friend before. She goes, I know. And she said her friend's name. And she said she drove all the way over here because she lives, like, far away. She drove all the way over here just to go to the pool. And she said, I called so-and-so, who's the president of the HOA. And she said, and I said, very nicely, you know, I understand that the pool is closed, but my friend drove all the way over here. It's her day off. Like, could we please just go to the pool? And he was, like, really stern and nasty with her. And he was like, it was stated that the pool closes on the 15th, and today is the 16th. And she was like, so there's no way that you can, like, make it, like, you know, change that. And he was like, he said it again. It was clearly stated that the pool is closing on the 15th. They usually close it on Labor Day, so it was nice they kept it open even later. I could have got in today and completely swam around. And no dogs had pooed or peed in it. I mean, it was completely clear. But I was like, whatever. It hadn't been treated for like a day or two. Because my neighbor was like, full warning. Just, I only got into it up to my knees. But she was like, it hasn't been treated. I was like, oh well. So apparently a lot of pools do this with the dog swims. Do you guys know about this thing? Like, I didn't know about it. Our neighbor next door, was it her that was telling me? She was telling me about this country club here in town that does it. And then I found out that another country club does it, like before they drain their pool, that people can bring their pools. And then my neighbor was telling me that they were just in Bloomington, Indiana, and they were talking to somebody, and this person was saying, they were talking about their dog, because they have their dog with them. And they were talking, and she was asking him something about, like, oh, we're going to do this dog swim thing. Have you ever been to one? He was like, oh, yeah, it was totally chaotic. There were all these dogs, and they were pooing and everywhere. Is pooing a word? Pooping and pooing. I never say that either. I think I'm trying to be, like, etiquette for the video. The pooping. But they were pooping everywhere, and it was a mess. And so she was like, I was really worried about it. I thought it was going to be a complete chaos up here today. I mean, there were literally, like, I mean, it was the husband and wife that lived next door. They didn't even bring their dog up because their dog is bigger, so it's tomorrow. And then this one other woman, older woman, she left as soon as we came, and she had her dog. And then this other woman that I know from the neighborhood that I was friends with, she's the one that said, like, if there's ever a condo available, she has a cat though. She doesn't even have a dog, so she was just up there visiting. And then the woman with the King Cavalier dog. That was it. So when we came up there, like, for the whole time that we were up there, which was for a while, Boo Radley and this little dog were just the one. They were running around, you know, playing with each other, and that was it. And her neighbors were, like, drinking a beer, and well, she said, she was so funny. I said, you only brought one beer up here with you for 2 hours. And she goes, well, I'm going to see if he'll go back and get me another one. She goes, but I got up here. She goes, I didn't realize he was drinking root beer. She goes, so I'm drinking by myself. I thought that was cute. So anyway, they're a really neat couple. But yeah, it was completely clean. I'll probably go up there for a little bit tomorrow and see. I think the bigger dogs will probably have more fun with it, you know? I know there's going to be a couple of you out there that are like, I just couldn't watch this video with Peter smacking his lips. I never eat in a vlog, okay? And people even ask me to. And no, I'm not starting an OnlyFans where I eat. Unless it would make me a lot of money. But no, people are like, you should make a meal and eat it while you vlog. And do like a live mukbang. Or you should order Jet's Pizza and eat your Jet's Pizza. Well, I do kind of like to like just sit and eat while I'm watching Family Feud or something. But I just made the sandwich, so I thought this would be fun. But I know there's going to be somebody out there who's going to be like so upset that I'm eating on video. And I don't know what to tell you. This is probably just not the video for you. It's not like I'm going to do it every day, right? I keep on going back and forth between the sandwiches. I feel like so many people keep on asking me about that show, The Patient, on Hulu. And they're like, are you watching it? Oh my God, don't you love it? And I am watching it. And no, I'm not loving it. Like, I'm bored of it, honestly. They're too short. First of all, the episodes are too short. I don't know that I really know where it's going. I'm not a Steve Carell fan, in all honesty. Like, well, it's a completely different role for him, so it's nothing funny whatsoever. He's great, like, in the show. Don't get me wrong. Like, he is unbelievable. You guys, I had my... So today when we were there, Alex, at the end, like, when I got my hair done, he got his nose hairs waxed. And so she was like, we're going to do you. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And she was like, no, you never do. Come on, let's just do it. So I was like, okay. I don't think I've ever had that done. If I have, maybe it's, I don't, it's been a long time. No, I think I did back in the day, but I didn't remember it. And I was like, it was horrible. So anyway, I like one time had my eyebrows waxed. Tanya like convinced me to do it. It was bad. Anyway, like Steve Carell is great in the show. I mean, he is really, really good. And it's an interesting topic. I think the fact, like, if you binge watch the show, look, if it was like 8 or, I think it's going to be 8. I mean, if it's 8 episodes, there's already, this week's going to be 4, and it's like, it's really not that far into the show yet. Because like I said, it's only like a half an hour. Well, it's really only like 22 minutes when you break it down, because there's no ads on it or anything. So, if you binge watched it, like all 8 or 10, I don't know how many episodes there's going to be, but let's say if there's going to be 10 episodes, right? 8 or 10 episodes. If you binge watched it all in a row, like, I think I would think differently. Like, I think I would be like, oh, this is really good. But the fact that, like, you watch 22 minutes or 24 minutes or whatever, and then and it always ends on a cliffhanger, and then you wait for a whole week. By the next week, I'm like, girl, I'm out. Like, I'm bored, right? Like, I'm not interested in this anymore. And that's kind of my complaint with a lot of these shows. It's, you know, like, I feel like we pay all this money for these streaming services and, like, HBO Max and whatever to get away from this releasing 1 episode a week, because that's what regular television and cable is like. So we pay all this money for these streaming services so that you can binge watch TV shows, and then they release 1 episode a week. And I know it's a silly complaint. I know when I first said it to Tanya Jean, she was like, because Caroline and I were complaining about it, She was like, oh, whoa, it's me. Like, I can't imagine how bad your life must be. And then the next week, she was like, when is that next episode coming out? I'm so tired of that. Under the Banner of Heaven, I think it was, or The Staircase. But when it's a half an hour show, like, I just don't have that kind of investment in it. I don't. And I know a lot of people are like, I just wait until the show's all the way out and then I watch it. Well, I like to sometimes watch the show, like, when people are talking about it and it's out, you know? Like Loot, which is on Apple TV, and it's fully out now. I didn't feel that way because I felt like fulfilled each episode. Like each episode I felt like, oh wow, that was like a good episode, you know? And it was only half an hour. So I didn't mind. I don't know. I think we're in this whole world where we like binge watch these TV shows, you know? Like I was talking to somebody earlier today and they were telling me, they were the one that asked me about The Patient most recently. And I said something and then I said, right now I'm binge watching Manifest. And she said, well, when I'm done, I can't remember what she said she was watching. But she's like, when I'm done watching Manifest, I'll start, or when I get done watching this, I'll start watching Manifest. And I said, well, I don't know that it's the show that I would recommend, in all honesty. Like, if I was going to recommend a show to you that I've watched recently, I would probably recommend, like, and I was just trying to think of things off my top of my, you know, my head. And I said Candy or The Thing About Pam on Hulu, or I would recommend Black Summer on Netflix. Black Summer I thought was excellent. I thought it was really good. If you like zombie stuff. Tomorrow we will probably go to brunch. I kind of like to try somewhere new. But then I always get up and then I'm like, well, I don't really want to. And then, I don't know. I'm thinking I might, unless I feel super motivated tomorrow to make videos or, you know, I may take the day off. I'll probably film a vlog. But other than that, I'll probably take the day off from filming videos. I've been trying to take at least like one day off a week and just, you know, relax and hang out and stuff like that. So, I found that's good for me. But if if we do stuff or if I get back from brunch or running around and I'm super tired, then, I probably, won't vlog. But other than that, there's no reason why I can't sit down here for a half an hour, 40 minutes and, you know, vlog. And tell you guys about what TV shows I watched tonight. Manifest. It's like, is this Alex already? I do want to watch that movie. Now My Grilled Cheese Sandwich is kind of falling apart. I think she's kind of done. Her too. Do you know what I love? And I know this is so funny because people really like melted brie, and then you eat it, you know, with like apples or like bread and stuff. Like my mom used to love brie that way. But I actually just like cold brie. Just like cold brie out of the refrigerator, just cut a slice and eat it. Like that's how I love brie. You know what'd be so good? Oh my god, it's just brie and beets. I wasn't even thinking about that. Look at how smart I am. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that I was going to report on all my TV shows that I watched. That wasn't what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. It doesn't matter. I'm sure it was so important. Somebody asked the other day about me cleaning out the basement. Yes, I am. I wouldn't say that I'm down there for 3 hours a day, but I am like every day, like while I'm doing laundry and stuff, I like bag up at least like one bag of stuff down there that I'm going through. So I've got several bags down there. Alex is helping me carry the stuff up. I'm slowly but surely, and don't call me Shirley, getting the basement cleaned up. this week my plan is my upstairs closet, because I want to start wearing the clothes that I have up there for like fall, because I have a lot of clothes with tags on them. I just bought a couple pairs of jeans and stuff like that. I want to put them in there. I want to go through all my pants, because I have a lot of pants now that are too big for me, that don't fit me. It stopped. So I want to go through all those pants. I want to go through my sweaters and sweatshirts, which are all like up at the top of my closet. I want to bring out like some flannel shirts that I have and things like that. The back of my closet I have saved for like all of these like vintage thrift store clothes that I don't want to get rid of, but they're really too small for me right now still. I still need to lose another 30 or 40 pounds. Oh, there's Radley's pool friend. There's our pool friend. So that's my plan sometime this week, is to get that done. I don't know when. Probably just like put a movie on in the bedroom and then like just bring out large pieces of it. I'm actually in like my what do you call it, my shelves. I've gone through the pants and I've gone through the sweaters and like bagged up stuff that I wanted to take and have donated. But like I have a huge stack of pants, probably like 20 pairs of pants and jeans that I need to go through, and then I need to try them on and see which ones fit. And in the basement I have like all of my t-shirts are in the basement. I mean, not all of them. Like in my closet I have a whole like bunch of t-shirts, some I've never worn before, whatever. But in the basement I have like everything clean that fits, and I have it on this hanging rack and on this ironing board, and it just is all stacked in like two baskets, and it's all just stacked up on there. And so it's like, I mean, I must have down there 20 or 30 black t-shirts from Target, every color t-shirt from Target, the Ralph Lauren t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, several pairs of jeans, tons of bathing suits. So I need to go through that stuff and be like, what am I never going to wear again? What is like so faded and gone that like a lot of these t-shirts, is this one? No. But a lot of these black t-shirts are so faded that I only wear them for like sitting outside. And if you have 30 of them, you don't need 30 of them, right? I also need to go through my coats and shoes, because in Indianapolis there's all, and I have like a lot of like really like newer coats, and so does Alex, that we don't wear, or too small for us. I have a couple coats that are too big for me. They're really nice coats that they do a lot of coat drives for people for the winter, and so I want to donate those coats. And Melissa does a fundraiser for shoes, new and used shoes. It's like this whole idea that I can't remember what it's for, but it's like for every pair of shoes they donate something, but it's like no kid will go without shoes kind of thing, or no family will go without shoes. So today was her fundraiser for the mum sale, and so Alex got up earlier than I did, and he was like, I'm gonna run up there and he was like, I'm gonna run up there. He was like, what color of mums do you want? Melissa wasn't working at it, but she was like one of the people that helped put it together. And so that's where we usually get, because they have these ginormous mums. And I was gonna get them from somewhere else, and I kind of forgot. And then she was like texting us about it. And so he was like, I was like, well, what are the colors? And so he like showed me the colors, and she had like these like yellowish mums. And I was like, those would be really, really pretty. And so he said, do you care if I throw out your flowers on the front porch, because they're dead anyway? And I was like half asleep, and I was like, oh, I don't care. So I came out here. Now, mind you, hold on a second. So then Alex came back home about 10 minutes later, and he goes, I got up there and they were already gone. And I go, what? And he goes, they'd already sold out of all the mums. These mums are expensive, you guys. They're like, it's like, I can't remember how much they are, but it's like $40 for one and like $70 for two or something. I mean, they're really expensive. They're huge mums. I mean, it goes to a good charity for like, you know, dog rescues, but I'm like to go that quickly is unbelievable. But look, I came out here and my flowers are gone. I was so sad. I was like, oh my God, my flowers are gone. Isn't that so sad? Look, my flower rack over there is gone. So I might have to bring my ferns from the back patio anyway. And then, oh, my fern up there, she's just Sally Sadness. I water her, and then she just looks fried. She looks like she had a bad perm, is what she looks like. Look at that. She just doesn't look good at all. So over it. Makes me so sad. But maybe it's just time to accept that fall is here and get the fall plants going and stuff. So anyway, well, thank you guys for joining me on the front porch for my Saturday night mukbang eating show. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make a little grilled cheese of your own. Oh, so many of you put in the comment sections things that you put in your grilled cheese, and I want you to know I screenshot them and wrote them down so that I now know. Like, somebody said like mushrooms and something else. Somebody was telling me about tomato butternut squash soup, and that to put a little curry powder in it if you want some taste to it. So I actually wrote that down, and I'm not going to make tomato butternut squash soup homemade, okay, but I bought it at the store and I can put some curry powder in it. I can do that. So I'm really excited about like fall soups and sandwiches. So if you have any suggestions in the comment section below, let me know. Also, I don't like bananas in my PB&J, but if you have any special like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever, I like peanut butter and honey, but if you have any special ones, let me know, because I love peanut butter as well. So anyway, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to make this a real quick exit tonight. Thank you for joining me on the front porch. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you take care of yourself. I was going to say, well, that is really important. 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Yeah, and be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more each and every day, and most importantly, be, hey, good, how are you? See, be kinder to one another. And most importantly, be kinder and love yourself a little bit more each and every day. Do something special for yourself. You deserve it. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.